quickly share what have we done in the last few days when I was not streaming and recording a video. See, basic struggle for me was over here. So what I had done was, whenever a path is a directory, when you're iterating through a directory, right, what I wanted to do was I would iterate through each file and index it. Okay, so just think about how would you index a directory. Now each directory has a subdirectory, and you don't want to, like, you want to skip it, like indexing a directory using that command, but you want to iterate through the subdirectory and index each file at once. Like, so I just want it to be an individual operation where it is basically like done this way. The problem over here is it's some Rust thing, and I couldn't figure it out yesterday, so maybe we can do it today. Alright, so what have we done is I think over here we would want to do files set.spawn, right? And of course, yes, server, this thing will have to stay, right? So this is what we will need to do if entry path is a directory. We will call this function again, but this time with this entry path as the directory path. Earlier it was workspace path, right? So you start with that, you go with end for entry in path dot read directory and all, and then if it's a directory itself, then you kind of reiterate it again, right? So that's what you want to do. But for some reasons, I mean, not for some reasons, but for known reasons, it's not working. Let me quickly fix this first. So I think what else do you expect me to share? DB object, right? So DB object, see, we cannot do this. Let me see, cannot find default folder path. So this, see, default folder path is config file path. Okay, so we will just put config file path here, right? And yeah, okay. And if you see, the problem is with argument requires that self is borrowed for static, right? And let me just see, right? I don't know if this is gonna work this way. Yeah, or can I do, yeah. Now see, the problem is on this day Vijay Salgaonkar and his family went to Swami Chinmayanand Ji's Panaji ashram to attend satsang and returned on the next day. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anyways, where was I, right? So self does not live long enough. Borrowed value does not live long enough, right? That's the problem. Self is borrowed for static. Then reply, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say. It's just okay. Like, they returned on the next day. That is great, right? Like, I mean, yay, kind of a thing. I don't know what to say. But also anyway, so okay, first of all, can I get cargo watch here? Yeah, I think this is gonna be helpful, right? So the life of self must outlive static. In that case, see, that's not possible at all. And my point is, where are you in fact using self here? I would really not want to use self at any point of time here, right? That's the, I don't want this to be a method, right? And I don't think I'm using self as well. So that kind of gives me a confidence for this to let go, right? And I can probably say that, okay, you don't receive self here, right? There would be errors, sub errors. So we can, now over here, this is also very important. You cannot do dot clone, because that will, like, you will lose any existing context. But anyways, like, it is interesting because I don't think we should be doing any of DB stuff here as well. So this also gives us any understanding, right? So this should not be doing, it should just returning final author details. It should just be doing that. किसी ने दृश्यम नहीं देखी है? नहीं यार, पूरा इंटरनेट आज के दिन दृश्यम के मीम से भर जाता है. अरे बाप रे, I have not seen it yet, but should probably see it again. But anyways, this scene is not required for now. So I think we can get rid of DB object over here, and whatever we are doing over here, this can wait. I'm sorry. And what I can do is probably do it outside of this function, right? So in this case, right, so this is what I'm saying, right? And what we do is we go to okay, I want to know, yeah, there you go, right? So where is it called? Here, over here, right? So this is, we are already not doing it. iterate through workspace. Okay, this doesn't help. Let me just search iterate through workspace. This is, yeah, there you go, right? So this is what we want to do. So we don't do this here. We just call this, and this is not self, right? So this has to be server, and this has to be this. Okay. All right, this is fixed as in, and can I now have, yeah, this can await. Okay, sorry, it was already there. Okay, now see, output is final, like it's vec of author details, right? Yeah, this should be of this type, right? So what we can do is we can do current db dot lock dot yes. Yeah, exactly, this is what we want to do, right? And this config file path will be coming from, okay, this is also kind of interesting because how is it, where is it using as well, right? So I'm passing it here, that's okay, and I'm not using it anywhere, right? See, this should not be called, or this should be called. Okay, so this is actually not useful. So what we can do is probably, for now I'm not using this config file. I'll just say unused for now, and over here this append can stay as workspace path buff. Start line number is interesting because that I should be getting from here only, right? So start line number will be just, I think so, 0, because of course you would want to do that. Workspace path buff, you expected, okay, what's up, sorry about that, guys. So what did it expect, sorry? The, okay, it expected difference stored string, found difference found part buff. Okay, so in this case, can I just do dot to star? Yup. No, okay, this is the problem, right? So here you're already doing it. I seriously think that we should get rid of that. But anyway, see, now cargo watch helps us know, like, it just shows us that, okay, this is done. Oh, fi, we're already doing it here. Why was I putting this effort here then? Oh, okay, good to know. All right, so let's kind of restart everything. Okay, cargo build release, I'm just gonna do it again for myself, and now what I expect it to do is like basically go through all of it again, right? But what is more important is that I once go to iterate. Okay, where is the function? Yeah, there you go, right? This one. See, I don't need to do this at all, and I just want to know that, okay, println spawned, yeah, I mean spawn, yes, and once this is done, join next, we should be, basically I want to see what's the directory path, right? Right, so this should help us realize that what is done so far. Yeah, there you go, right? So I think it's working, it's spawning as well. Now what I need to do is, there you go, right? So if I go to nvim context pilot db documents I would get mapping.json, but okay, this is not what I wanted, to be honest. I really thought that by now we will have used, okay, it's very slow, I should not have done that using, awesome. Okay, it is a lot of lines, so that means database sharding is not getting applied, but in the current file it's actually working. Now let's just see if our context pilot neovim plugin can go through this, right? So that is important. See, for this, first of all, you have to make sure that this path is taken from, I don't know, let's go to the main second.rs. So for reference, guys, this is what we used to have before, CLI result, right? So I think over here we can do this, CLI result, right? And import, yeah, and so we can do let args equal to CLI from args. Yes. And this is all good. I think for now this is done. We do config impl. Okay, I don't think we need to do this because we are just relying on the, but okay, I am curious what's the config file name we have. That's, yeah, okay, makes sense. So if match args dot request type, yeah, I think we can just rely on all of this, right? So yes, I think, I don't know if Mohit is here right now, but yeah, I think this is what he meant. I would want to use CLI here, request type options, right? And I hope it's implemented. Yes, it's implemented, right? So server dot handle server. Nice. Now how do we call it, right? Like that's the point. How were we calling it before? Did I delete that part? No, right? So it's there. Args dot folder path, and I don't need this another path. Okay, it's actually interesting because if I'm passing a path, I should be allowed to pass that as a file as well. Okay, we will fix that. Don't worry about it, guys. Once this is done, I would like to call here only dot await, right? And now I need to fix this, right? So what's happening with CLI from args? Do I need to okay, match args dot request type? Oh, I have not imported CLI here, sorry. Now it should be all good. Okay, I really need cargo watch, guys. And I can probably go here. Okay, there are some errors. Yeah, okay, that is expected because I know what's going on. It expects only one argument, but I have given it two, and that's okay. So we will have to go to Hinder server, and this should also be taking a file path, right? If the file path is given, we will only do that. If it's not given, we will continue, right? So over here, what will happen is, I'll show you, right? So yeah, I think for now I'm not doing anything with DB handler. I'm calling it here, right? And when we do this, yeah, this one, right? So we take the metadata and we start iterating through this immediately. So we should not be doing that over here, right? So what I can do is probably have I don't think it makes sense to have it in DB metadata. For now, what I think it would make sense is to have current file path, yeah, over here. And if file path is basically, I think, yeah, this should be option, right? So that, yeah, because if it's none, we will iterate to the workspace, right? So in this case, what we will do is, do you want to init DB with the workspace path? Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Current file path, right? So this is what it should be doing. I can just go ahead and do this, that init DB should not be done. If, right, what I will do is, this is none, then you do this, else, yeah, there you go, right? This is better. And yeah, I think for now, let's just, okay, sorry. Where was I? Okay, yeah. Okay, now this thing is very interesting as well, because this will stay if this is a, right, over here this can be taken away, and let output here can be, no, okay, wait a minute, we are not iterating to the workspace, but instead we are doing this thing called index file, Right. So in this case, I think what we can do is we can say that this is none here. Okay, that's all right. So I would like to have this function as it is what I want, but I would also say skip uh, do only file, right? And I would say true, and I would also pass the path of the file, which is file path. It's actually already in the DB, right? I would expect this to be stored somewhere. I wonder if that would work, but for now I'm gonna say okay, please pass the path, right? So what this should be doing is, yeah, over here, right, we should be having do only file, right? Do only file, yep, and file path, right? So this is important. Yes, this is my neovim config, yeah. Yes. So over here what I can do is I can just pass it along again, do only file. No, super, it's not actually slow. I don't know, for some reason it is slow for very few prompts. Yes, it's buggy, it's possible, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm using the trial version, buddy. Okay, what's up here? Okay, so no, I'm using the trial version. Right, so like if I start it, it says that you are using the trial version. So I guess I'm using that one. It will be fast, yep. I mean, for if you pay, like I mean, same with Copilot, right? Interesting. Give trial version a try. I think maybe a company will fund that Super Maven instead of Copilot for you, so you could use that. What's going on here, by the way? Oh, all right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We should not be even doing this. What am I doing? See, at this point, we don't even need to do this. If we say if do only file is there, see, like this is so fast. I can just keep on doing this, and there you go. Oh, you're already paying Cloud with them. Yeah, Cloud is nice. This was interesting. Okay, no, I should not be doing this. This was a good try, but I'm sorry. Okay, enjoying that Copilot thing. Yeah, I wish I was in college. I could use it for free. Anyways, this is what I should be doing. File set.spawn server index file path puff from file path, right? And I don't want to do anything else, right? So if only this all should be, so best of both worlds. Yep, I think that's all good. Yeah, you don't need to worry too much about it. See, these tools is something I was just giving it a try. I'm right now too lazy to go back to Copilot. I'm like, I'm okay with whatever they are giving me. Okay, wait a minute. I should not be really. Okay, this should end over here. Yeah. Okay, I want this to be rearranged. Can you please rearrange yourself? Because I thought it will do it automatically. What's going on? So I was here. Okay, so else is here, right? And I want this to be ending here only, right? Yeah. Okay, what's on? If do only file is there, else is there, then you do all of this stuff. Okay, also one thing, I think I want this to be on the top, right? And then I want to be able to, I think this is extra, right? Come on, rearrange yourself. So what else is missing now? Okay, this else is there again, right? But that was ending here. Okay, that's the problem. So if path is directory, this is there. So I could only, so if path is not a directory, I could just do is valid file. This was possible, right? Yeah, I mean, oh, so in just in case they, I see. So I don't need all this, huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can go back. Is it? So what they are basically saying is over here itself you can pass file path, dot clone and file path, right? So in this case it will already take care of everything, but I just need to re-implement it here because this is gone. Yeah, this thing I need. Um, yeah, I can just, I don't need to spawn it here. I can just call it directly and get the output, right? So I think over here, so what's your problem now? Found 2, right? Okay. So with index file, what do you need? You just need the path. Okay, so I can just get rid of this, and I can just say let output equal to this, and output is what? Sorry, output is what? It's vector of authorities, right? So I can just return output. Yep, that's what I want. And I think this is okay for now. I know I don't like it for so many reasons. Okay, is it passing though? It's failing, mismatched. Okay, sorry. Now what's going on here? Oh, you need this. Could have just asked for it. Okay. So now what we need to do is, once this is done, we need to do all this, right? So output should be given here. Let output, actually we can do let output vector authorities. No, I don't need this way. I think this could be just a vec of new, right? And I could just do this as output, right? Output is this, and this could be mute, right? Should be fine, but what's your problem here now? Okay, what's the problem here? Found enum. Oh, file path dot unwrap. Sorry. There you go. See, this is what I'm expecting it to fail, right? Yeah. I didn't know it expects a path buff. It's my bad probably. Now what's your problem? Oh, so this is another problem. I did not know that. So final authorities is vec new there. That's okay. Final authorities dot extend. And over here we are returning output, which is should be fine, right? Okay. Yeah, oh sorry, should have told me like that. Okay, this is done. Output is here, this can go away. Now what is your problem? Okay, what are you reacting? Okay. Okay, it is there any suggestion here? Why can I not see the suggestion? Okay, for now I'm gonna let it go. See over here there is one more error. Yeah, over here, right? Request types. Okay, okay, found expected result, found this. Okay, that's okay. Where is it? 359, right? So okay, and I can do probably okay, right? Something like this. This is what. Okay, this is what you expect me to do, is it? I did not know. No, this is not valid. It just needs a comma, is it? This should be fine. God, I've not used. Okay, at the end of the block. Something like this, is it? Let me just spell it again. What's the error? So expected result. Um. Ah. Okay, you mean here because. Okay, got it. Sorry about that. Should have helped, I assume. Okay, this now this is a different error. Okay, this is okay. Um. Right. So it now see what we changed the type of it. Is it? So we need to fix that, because we added this file option path which is not needed anymore. So should be good. Okay, there is one error. CLI from args function associate item not found. I thought we already have it. Is it that we don't have it? No, what's up with this? So from args is not there, huh? Ah, from args safe. Okay, I did not know. Maybe some things have been changed, so I am not aware of that. Where else am I calling it? I thought this is done. Okay. Use struct opt. Maybe this is why it's happening, because I'm not. Right now we need to do unwrap. So this was there before as well. I was just missing the import. Now what else is there? I should have done cargo watch again. Okay, the changes I made. Yeah, file path is not there. So what else is there? Okay, wait a minute. This needs to stay. Yeah, see, the point is you don't need this anymore, right? Because this workspace path buff comes from workspace path, and that comes from metadata.workspace path, right? So if anyone is calling this, no, yeah, I think we need we need a file path. I think we need a file path. That's for sure. Otherwise, it will be an issue. So what's your problem now? Expected star found path buff. Okay, man, take 2 star. Is this okay now? It's okay. Now what's your problem? I should first do clone. Okay. um, there's one more thing now we need to fix. Wherever the start is called, right, we need to fix this, right? So if you kind of see over here, this is getting called here. Now we need to pass in 324 line. This is okay, right? So if this is dead, you also pass, what was it, args.file path, is it? You just pass file path, that's it, everywhere, huh? So you will pass file path. And see over here as well, this should be at this point, I would want this to be a option star. Don't think it needs to be a reference here, to be honest, but it's okay for now. I will do that later. But yeah, this is, now what's your problem? Okay, you expect so many demands, man. This is okay, fine. You want a path buff, I'll give you a path buff. Okay. File path, where else is it used? Now you just need to shift to handle server and say that okay, this is anyways hopefully path buff from star. I can do maybe, what was it, args.file, is it? Okay. And what else can I do is probably convert this into an option, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is unwrap here, right? And you can do option. Okay, I'm gonna extract this into a variable for our live sake. Let file path is equal to path buff from star, and this file path will be what's a path buff, right? So I can do as sum tha kya, I think this will automatically convert, right? Yeah, there you go. Now what I can do is over here I can just pass file path. There you go, right? This is it. Is there any error? Perfect, this is done, guys. Let's give it a try now and see what does it return. Okay. Alright, you need some arguments, that's okay. You could have done a better job in the error, by the way. Dear Kush, what do you need? Okay, 339. Okay, this is, I think I should just see what happens when I do this. Yeah, there you go, right? So now this is better. What does it need? It needs a path. Okay, it needs a file path first. This is, unable to create a folder. Maybe because it already exists. Doesn't exist. Come on, don't do that. Oh, okay, my bad. Where am I doing this? Okay, users Kiyashimali. For now, guys, I know I have to. No, wait a minute. This is right? Home Kiyashimali. Context pilot DB. Wait a minute. This is. I'm really not sure about it. Test loading mapping file, right? Now that's failing. I'm glad I have a test for that. because of course that file is not there. I'll just skip that. I'm glad, I was glad for some point of time. Let me just try and, but wait a minute, like where do I, right, this is the mapping path, right? Or actually it was there in config as well. So I was using this as db folder somewhere in db.rs, right? And home.join unable to create folder. So we are not able to create a folder. Why? Create dir all. Yep, here. Okay, this is weird. Unwrap or else. Should panic, yes. Let me just see what happens if I do this. If I don't catch, yeah, couldn't create this now. Okay, no such file or directory. Why? Slash home, Kiyashimal is there, right? Thought ideally this will work, right? This is string. Okay, wait. No, I'm not sure about it, to be honest. Create dir all should be able to do this, right? Okay, let me give this a try again. This time with, okay, context pilot db, right? There you go. Yeah, this time it works. Last time it was not working, so could be something is wrong. Yeah, anyways, this is working. I'm positive about it. Let's give it a try for, but it should be printing the output to me, right? That I'm not done yet. Let's see, like, and let's see what does context pilot db contain. Okay, can I just go to 0.json? See, it has elco loc.rs, and this is like 468,000 lines of code. So it is working, and that is good. What's wrong here, right? Can you just show me? Yep, creating folder. Oh, okay. So this is where it's going wrong. That it tries to create a folder for. I thought this was an end of sentence, but this is actually trying to create a folder like this. Okay, so this is why it's happening. So probably I can pass pwd, right? So now it will try to create no such file directory, right? So in this case, what I can do is probably do this. Okay, and let's just delete it once. Cargo build release. Okay, did I do something? Okay, target release. Yeah, there you go, right? So now it works successfully, and it will also like according to our ta-da. See, there you go. I think this is really good progress. Let's add all the things here and there. Okay, let me just get rid of this again. um, Including CLI changes for the script to almost work now. Okay, now once this is done, we'll be able to further polish this. See, the next step is for us to print output to the std console for our plugins to be able to catch that. So we'll do that in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I think I'm gonna log off now. Appreciate everyone, whoever was here. Ta-da! See, enjoy looking in these slides. That's it for me. Thank you, everyone. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll catch up with you guys again whenever I upload a video. If you guys are watching this on Twitch, thank you so much for being here, watching me live. Thank you. Bye, everyone.